Hello and welcome back to my channel. This is Reality with DVD. How you doing? And today's video we are going to be discussing the Real Housewives of New Jersey. Their final episode. This is it for this season. It has been rough on you, girl. Picking sides, and I am Team Marge and her girls over there. I'm just letting you know. And Dolores playing Switzerland. Ooh, what a disaster that was. So wait just a moment while we get right on into it. Oh, by the way, this episode wasn't that good. So the ladies arrive, and let's talk about the fashion, darling. Let's talk about the fashions, okay? Let's start with Melissa. She has on a simple pink dress. Nothing to see here. All the embellishments on Danielle's dress were very distracting. I hated it. But I love Danielle. Hate that dress. Jennifer Aiden looked a mess as usual. Nothing different. She is the damn Giselle Bryant of Potomac. She gets it wrong every time. I said. Now, Dolores' dress, I really liked. I liked the two-piece, the skirt and the top. But the sleeves, up at the top, it made me nervous. But I really liked the dress, if that makes sense. It just made me nervous up around the shoulder area. Teresa's dress, the two-piece, I hate it. All the embellishments on the dress, it's too much. It's giving rhinestone cowboy over here. Jackie, damn ghost item. What the hell? Simple, no jewelry, just a damn mess. The flowing curls in the hair, a damn mess. I mean, from head to toe, a damn mess. I like the simpleness of my girls, my top round draft picks, except for Danielle's dress. Now that I look at Danielle's dress, you know what? The embellishments, they are too much, but the dress looks really nice on her. Shit, you can't knock her her physique. She has a nice figure. Marge, I like Marge's dress. I just don't like how her hair was slicked back. I think Marge, because her hair is so thin, I think that she should always add pieces, and maybe she should do the black girl baby hair just a little bit, or maybe a bang, because her forehead was looking dollish. When I say dollars, I mean, you know how like you'll slick back a Barbie doll's hair, and boom, all you see is hard face. That's what she was looking like. And so, Goldschneider says, I'm not adding to the toxicity. I'm just going to hang with my real friends. Oh, and I consider you guys my real friends. And, maybe Fessler. Oh, child. The new update on the streets is that they have all unfollowed Fess with the Miss. So, Marge was like, I'm pretty sure Jackie's going to feel uncomfortable in the room. Danielle like, no. None of that. And Teresa's like, well, Marge has gotten infested with the Mess's ear, and she's no longer cool with us. No. She probably watched your messy ass back and realized that losing her friendship with Marge is not worth being friends with you, unlike Goldschneider. Whack ass. And Danielle was like, you look, I bet she's holding the phone right now. I'm in the cool girls room. Thumbs up. Right. Goldschneider tried to kiss up to Dolores. You look pretty. You look like a bride. Child, if you don't sit your ass down, she ain't studying you. She don't like you. You get it? No. She don't like you. So Danielle tells a story about Teresa. And Teresa goes and, oh, she's so grown, isn't she? Scratches out their pictures. They were supposed to be going to the People's Choice Award because they were nominated. I think the cast was nominated, maybe. But they're no longer the People's Choice, I bet. So Fess is the last one to make it. She said she was behind a truck. But she looks cute. What else can I say? The dress is plain, but I like it. Sometimes I like plain. Not in the case of Jennifer. Jennifer looks a mess. See how that works? Plain sometimes I love simplistic things. I'm not a big, flash. That's why I hate Danielle's dress. It has too much going on. I don't like busy. Oh, I don't think I did Rachel's dress. I like her dress. I like the floral print. I know I said I don't like busy here. I go contradicting myself, but the floral print is because of her skin tone. It looks good meshed with her skin tone. So Fast with the mess, she gonna get them up off her. Then she was like, I can go in the other room and talk with some snakes. She told Danielle, I'm not ready to talk about it right now because, they went back over Danielle telling her that she had Jan's back. And I remember that's when I started calling her Fist with the Mess because she was supposed to be friends with Marge, but yet and still she's up in Danielle's face telling her that she was wrong. And Jennifer did what? Nothing. Oh, Fessy. She fessed up, actually, pun intended, and said that she was wrong. Because after seeing it, she absolutely saw Jan pushed her. America saw that Jan pushed her. I guess she had to see it back. How come she couldn't take Danielle's word for it? Rachel gets on to her for not speaking, and she said, well, I should have kissed you too. Rachel says to Fess, I was fully invested in our friendship and you weren't. No, Fessy really wanted to be Teresa's friend. The thing about it is, it's hard to do that when you can see, looking back, that Teresa is not a good person. So we're on March, and March is with her pet Bella, and it looks like Bella has passed away. So it was hard for her to see that. But what was even harder is watching her and Dolores argue. So Dolores comes upstairs and she tries to make things right with Marge. I just have to say, I do believe Marge in this situation. I do. I think everybody keeps saying that, you remember it differently. I honestly believe Dolores remembers it. I believe Dolores wasn't paying attention to what exactly she was saying or what exactly she was asking. So she brushed it off in order to, I had this friend, right? We were real close. And I would tell her, well, don't tell nobody I said this. And then she would say, things I don't want to tell, I forget, accidentally on purpose. So I'm thinking that's what Dolores did. She wanted to keep her friendship with Teresa, so she accidentally on purpose forgot. So Melissa wants to know, why did she call her see you next Tuesday? She said, well, you're not online. No, I take it back. And Yeah, Melissa's the one who got it popped off because she just did not understand what she did to her that was so bad. And neither do I. It's just that she was that angry trying to prove her loyalty to Teresa, period. And Teresa's all up in, in their part of the building talking about some, well, I just know this. Marge is a bitch and she's evil and I've never seen Dolores that mad before. She. Oh, talk like she got spit and phlegm in her throat. Marge said, I wasn't even trying to make her look like a bad friend. Is Dolores got some kind of sick obsession with Teresa. So Dolores says, as close as I am with these two, I'm going to go see her because I know that things are not good with her after seeing Bella. Jackie, she didn't include you. What an idiot. So Fess, I can't say next scene, in the next conversation, Fess admits that it was the messages that she saw about them leaking stuff to the blogs, Jen and Teresa. Okay. My understanding is that Teresa has definitely been renewed to come back. Everybody else is up in the air except for Jennifer. She's like more so on the line of coming back. It's looking like Jennifer will be back. And I think Jennifer is the new Robin. I really do. All that time, we knew that Robin shouldn't have been on the show as the audience, right? So her friendship to Giselle kept her afloat. And I think the same thing is going on here. Because even though Robin and Giselle together played Mean Girl, it was actually Giselle who was the really mean girl. Robin was more like a follower. But Jen is nasty. She's dirty. So she's a mean girl and she's a lapdog. So we get to the part about when Danielle, Fuda, and Melissa met. And so Danielle is telling them about the incident with Teresa's lawyer. She's like, well, Teresa was very upset and she's going through some things. And now it's hard for her to watch this, knowing that she was on Teresa's side a little bit, knowing that what Teresa has been up to. Same thing with Messy Fessy. So Marge is like, they obsess over us. We don't do that. And then we realize that everybody has been talking about Louie. I know in my last recap, I said that Louie said that he hoped that harm came to the son and Marge. Suffer, harm, same thing in my eyes. Those weren't his exact words, but, he said suffer. Ooh, big difference. This man right here I don't care if Teresa is coming back next year. That man is going to be a very, very large thorn in her side moving forward. I just can see it. Like, on their off time, what do they really do? Does she look in his crazy eyes? Because he has those crazy eyes. And it's just, he's weird and he's clingy and he's already isolated her from whatever little family she does have. I mean, the only thing she has is Joe Giudice's family, that one only brother, and then her cousins, Rosie and Kathy. Now, I'm pretty sure that Rosie and Kathy has other siblings, my understanding. But she has no relationship with that side of the family. So, what's up, weirdo? You don't see what's going on? So, as Melissa is telling a story about how the niece came, I'm gonna Louis know, his little Louis know that what his cousin's been saying about him. I mean, my gosh. Marge said she remember when the girl came up to her. So why is this all being blamed on Marge again? So they get to the part about the suffering. Like I said, and everybody's like, that's the lowest I've ever seen. Why in the world would anyone say something like that about somebody's child? And of course, Teresa is an idiot. So she says, well, well, she kind of, she hurt our family. My kids suffered. Lois kids, they suffer too. And then she has to admit, I need to make him apologize for this. So he's come out with some weak ass apology. Look, Louie. So now Danielle is being looked upon as the needy chick who wants everybody's life. She does that when she comes to my house. She sees everything in my house and she wants it. And then Teresa, she does it to me too. Teresa, you're the problem. When Joe Giudice said that he was paying for things with cash so it can make you all look like you were living this great lifestyle. And I remember, I want chandeliers all over the house. I want them over here. I want them over there. I want 10 different chandeliers. I want 8 different rooms in the house. And then I want 33 bathrooms. That's what I want. Look, Joe, I need somewhere to cook. I need a new stove, Joe. So they go back over the scene with the fight that almost happened between Danielle and Jennifer. And then, so they showed Melissa when she said, white trash, she did this. And then Melissa said, she's just calling her husband white trash too. No, she calling you white trash. How is she calling her husband white trash? I guess that means that the whole family is white trash. I said one time on here that Teresa was Caucasian and somebody said no, Italian. I was like, what the fuck do you think Italians are? Ooh, we have to learn the difference between race and nationality. So Jennifer Ains said, she spoke about my husband. She spoke about my husband first. Maybe the extensions are bleeding into your brain. Ooh, I wish she could go. It is literally amazing to me how Jennifer reversed that when she almost leaped across the table and then everybody was going to make sure that Danielle was okay. And then Teresa said, well, look at what Marge is doing to me. And then she says, not about you. And Jennifer reversed that and said, oh, everything is always about Danielle. Whew. Now, I always have disliked this woman, but I dislike her even more this year. Plus, she had enough nerve to get small with me when I tweeted to her. And she's like, isn't Bill the most sexy and fine man on the show? I said, who said that? And she said, I just did. And then I said, girl, bye. The man don't. And then I cut myself off. I should have went on ahead and did like that. Yeah, he sleeps in the pool house. That's how you get her up. She could say anything. She could say the most nasty, dirty things to you. And as soon as you say, your husband in the pool house, you won the argument. So, Fest with the Mess says, are you sorry that you acted that way? And she said, and what I'm sorry about is I didn't hurt her badly. Permanently. Put her to sleep. So I'm like, yeah, maybe if your husband wasn't working on so many other women's boobs, then you wouldn't know what boobs look like on a man. Have your husband go fix them. Taking 1,200 surgeries a day so he won't have to look at your boobs. How about that? Looking at everybody else's except yours. Part about Teresa and Fuda going back and forth about husbands and who said something about whose husband first. And she said, just keep your mind husband's name out your fat hot dog lips. I think, and I'm trying to be fair here, I recall I don't recall. I was about to say, I thought Rachel said something about Louis first, but I think it was a situation where everybody in this group at some point in some time found out information about Louis and was kind of trying to protect her. And she didn't see it because she's in her love bubble. So it gets to the point where you subpoenaed the wrong bitch. Boy, that is going to live in infamy, I tell you. And Margaret predicted it right away. Jackie is up there apologizing to her right now, saying, ooh, I'm so happy. I want to be your friend. Please, Teresa, let me stay up in your butthole. Well, I had my own shush, okay? And so Teresa says, well, I understand because I heard her first. I don't know what people's problem was with the sprinkle cookies comment. I liked it. You're over what Jackie did to you, and what Jackie did to you was much worse than me giving you sprinkle cookies. That you can let go of, but sprinkle cookies you hold on to for 13, 14 years of my marriage. I get it. I thought it was hilarious. I know I'm not the only one. Somebody else thought it was funny too. And so they go back over when Danielle said, this is who you let in your house, but I'm the problem. And then Jennifer said, oh, shut up. We'll take her over you any day. So now is Gold Schneider back in the fray? Does she have her, whatever they hold, flute, whatever, wine glass, cheese, mozzarella, mazzuli, fazoli, whatever they hold? I mean, is she holding it now? Because she's got that face of hers again, firmly planted up Teresa's asshole. So they show Jennifer kissing up and saying, I never had anything else to do with her. If I was she admittedly is the richest person on this show. She's an attorney. What is it about this show? Well, fame. She's a fame whore. So Jennifer says, well, we need to peel the onion back here because, I just revealed something she said and she hit me for it. Well, you pushed her first, so you still leaving that out? Who this big-headed monkey's asshole lip heifer? So basically, Jennifer says that, in order for her to ever forgive Danielle again, then she's going to have to give her a left kidney. Well, she didn't say that. I put my own judge on it, but that's what she was basically saying. Fuda says, I think we hold ourselves to a higher standard, so it's going to be harder for us to accept their apologies if they ever apologize. Nobody has to worry about anybody apologizing. That's the first thing we need to get out the way. While each of y'all talking about the same thing. It ain't going to happen, people, and it ain't going to happen. Because Teresa is definitely a grudge holder. That's the only thing me and Teresa have in common, though. So Rachel says we hold ourselves to a higher moral standard, and that's the difference between us and them. I wish I had dropped more tea on Louis. And I think the reason why Rachel is saying that is because they all know at this point during this show that their jobs are on the line with no real resolution. No, Melissa didn't film with Teresa other than the last episode. It just basically was a mess. Jennifer is saying someone needs to take accountability. Jennifer, I just want to let that rest on your minds. She is the non-accountability taking queen.
And people on that other side, nobody's ever going to.
So Ghost Snyder has no nerve to go interview style. Well, Teresa, do you think that you'll ever be able to forgive Margaret? I know you're not going to ever be able to forgive Melissa. This is what has been boggling my mind for the last 13 years. What in the hell has Melissa done to her? Is it something behind the scenes? Because the only thing that Melissa can think of is the sprinkle cookies. Because it's Teresa who always putting her children in the fold. Her children have said things about Melissa as children, not as adults. I'm not talking about grown ass Gia now. I'm talking about when they were kids. They talked about Melissa. Judici has called Melissa horsey face. Okay? The only thing that Melissa has said about her is that she's tired. I haven't ever heard Antonio or Joey Jr. or the other kid, I can't think of his name right now, say anything bad about their aunt. So Teresa saying, well, I mean, the only way I'll forgive Marge is since she gets on her knees and begs Schmidt that she's sorry. Bitch, I know you lying. I wish I would. I wish Mark would. I'll take that damn headband off her head and make sure she has a full head of hair. It's been a hard 4 years. She's always trying to destroy somebody. It's been a hard 4 years. Look at how many people she's trying to destroy. No, that's you. So Melissa says, she has a lot of memories, good and bad, and it's sad. I mean, that whole dynamic is foolishness to me. But, Teresa, she say, man, LOUIE, see, we've been through a lot, you see, and, we came out strong on it in the end. No, you didn't. LOUIE is a whack job, okay? He's a whack job. Dolores says, just bury it and move on. Bury. So, in confessional, they all get a confessional. Jack says things needs to change. Teresa says, things have been going like this with my sister-in-law for years because of you. Nobody in the audience can say anything bad about Melissa other than the fact that they think that she's boring. But every time I ask somebody who comes into my comments and says something about Melissa, the only thing they can say is, again, that she's boring. But when I say, what has she done to Teresa? They cannot come up with one thing, at least not one thing from the show, other than the sprinkle cookies. Mars says the finale was the final blow of good versus evil. I agree. Now, Mars, you ain't good now. Don't get it twisted. I like you. And everything, but you ain't good. Teresa says, I'm with the people who I'm supposed to be with. Thanks, people in this room. Jennifer agrees, of course. Dolores says, this is no longer a group of friends. We'll never be friends again. And this group is divided, and I'm very sad about it. So the girls in my quarters face Melissa, Marge, Fuda 2, Danielle. They clink, 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 clink. And they was like, it's a lot of life to be had. And then Fuda says, I know, I'm pregnant. Oh, and it goes off. It was amazing. This has been a very trying season. I have enjoyed it up to a certain degree. LOUIE has destroyed this show, in my opinion. Say what you want to say. Come under my comments. Say what you want to say. All I'm going to say is I blame LOUIE. If you say no, it's Marja, I blame Louie. If you say no, it's Teresa, I blame Louie. That's all I'm going to say. And with that, I'm going to close. I'm going to chunk the deuces. Please like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. Hit the notification bell button so you can be notified when I upload a video. And as I do when I close, I'm going to chunk them up. Deuces.